Hey folks, Patrick Cooper here with another Three Songs Thursday series. The last one of 2021. Hope everybody has a good New Year's Eve and a good New Year's, and the 2022 is a better year for all of us. Obviously challenges abound and looks like more in the near future, but we will prevail. I'm going to get right into the first song, which is actually an original, one that Bob Merrick and I wrote this year, as a matter of fact, one of our newer ones. Bob, as usual, did the lyrics and I did the music. A bit of a rocker called Kickback. Jump, jack, kick back, look up, stay tough, tell the world how you feel. Be keen, keep clean, help, chill, tell, Bill, be the man you know you are. Kicking back, get on the track. Well, I'm kicking back, I'm no hack, I got no slack. Well, I'm on the attack. Kicking back, I'm kicking back, I'm kicking back. Watch them, don't flinch, turn wrench, work till you make it work. Paint well, draw swell, burn wood, be good, live like you love the place. Kicking back, get on the track. Well, I'm kicking back, I'm no hack, I got no slack. Well, I'm on the attack. Kicking back, I'm kicking back, I'm kicking back. Kicking back, get on the track. Well, I'm kicking back, I'm no hack, I got no slack. Well, I'm on the attack. Kicking back, I'm kicking back, I'm kicking back. Get mean, stay lean, run fast, drive fast, bring it home to the team. Hip hop, non-stop, dance, trim, thrill, laugh till you fall right down. Kicking back, get on the track. Well, I'm kicking back, I'm no hack, I got no slack. Well, I'm on the attack. Kicking back, I'm kicking back, I'm kicking back. Kicking back, I'm kicking back. A sprightly moving along tune called Kickback, written by Bob Merrick and myself. You Dylan freaks may notice a bit of a nod to a Dylan song called Subterranean Homesick Blues. Guilty. But the way Bob wrote these words, they just came out and said, like in such a sharp fashion, and I thought it would be kind of cool to employ that type of rapid fire style that you hear on that old Dylan tune. Anyway, that's just me though. Okay. And for you guitar nerds, later on there will be some discussion of this guitar. Okay, so the two covers. The first one is a great song written by Chris Christopherson, one of the great songwriters, in my opinion, generation. This is a fairly obscure song of his, though, actually. But it's actually one, I think, highly underrated. It's not as well known as things like Help Me Make It Through the Night, Me and Bobby McGee, obviously some of his better known songs like that. But still, I think it's really a cool song. It was on an album that was kind of underappreciated, too, in my opinion. The album is called Spooky Lady Side Show. Anyway, this song is called Late Again. Woke up late again this morning, 'cause I was late again last night. that I was born in, and my fingers feeling tight. I took a shortcut through the city, had myself a drink or two. I got over feeling shaky, but I'm still not over you. Lord, I might as well forget you. You ain't never coming true. Seems like ever since I met you, I've been a-getting over you. I don't crave no conversation, I don't need no sympathy. All I want is my old lady, and that old lady wants me. So take me anywhere you want me, I'll take you any way I can. I don't want your piece of candy, just some sweetness now and then. I got to get myself together with someone who wants some too. And then maybe when I've met her, I'll start getting over you. And then maybe when I've met her, I'll start getting over you. And then maybe when I've met her, I'll start getting over you. Great song written by Chris Christopherson called Getting Over You. Okay, so first we'll do the shirt reveal, then I'll do the third song in the guitar stuff. So as you can see, this shirt says Preservation Jazz Hall Band, jazz band. Of course, anybody who either lives in New Orleans or has been here enough time knows about the legendary Preservation Jazz Hall in the Quarter. And this is, of course, the band of the same name that is headquartered there, with some just amazing players through the years. It's also somewhat appropriate to wear this shirt. We just heard that the co-founder of the Preservation Jazz Hall, Sandra Jaffe, passed away just a few days ago. And she was an amazing woman. She and her husband actually were from Pennsylvania. They were not New Orleanians, they were from Pennsylvania. But her husband, Alan, was in the Army and was stationed at Fort Polk in Louisiana when he was younger, and used to come to New Orleans to hear music. And so after they were married, he took her, and she fell in love with it, and they just decided to move to New Orleans. And in 1961, because of their interest in jazz music and meeting up with some other jazz players and some people who used to put on small shows, founded the Preservation Jazz Hall in 1961, and it still goes today. Her husband Alan had passed away quite a few years ago, but her son Ben keeps the Preservation Jazz Hall going, and he also plays the sousaphone and tuba. And just an amazing woman. She was also a civil rights activist in the early 60s when it was a very trying time in the South. So just quite a lady, and kudos and a great tribute to Sandra Jaffe and her family. And may things still keep going there at the Preservation Jazz Hall. If you haven't ever been there and you come to visit, everybody should go there at least once, or maybe even more times. Anyway, that's my feeling on that. Rest in peace, Sandra. Okay, this last song, I hope, is a song that bodes well for all of us going into the new year. It was by a duo called Timbuk 3. It's called 10 Buck 3, but there are only 2 of them. What are you going to do? They were a husband and a wife team. Originally from the Midwest, they had lived in Austin, Texas when they had a big hit with this song. Sadly, as happens, they both broke up as a husband and a wife and as a duo. But the main songwriter, Pat, has moved back up to the Midwest. Anyway, you'll recognize this song, some of you of a certain age. I studied nuclear science. I love my classes. I got a crazy teacher who wears dark glasses. Things are going great, and they're only getting better. I'm doing alright, getting good grades. The future's so bright. I gotta wear shades. Gotta wear shades. I got a job waiting for my graduation. 50,000 a year, I'll buy a lot of beer. Things are going great, and they're only getting better. Doing alright, getting good grades. The future's so bright. Gotta wear shades. Gotta wear shades. I'm heavenly blessed and worldly wise. I'm a peeping Tom techie with x-ray eyes. Things are going great and they're only getting better. I'm doing alright, getting good grades. The future's so bright. Gotta wear shades. I gotta wear shades. I gotta wear shades. Gotta wear shades. Song called Future's So Bright, I Gotta Wear Shades. A bit of a slight political message in there talking about nuclear science and nuclear power and all that. Just glowing. We're just glowing out there. But anyway, so that's the 3 songs for the 3 Songs Thursday series. And those of you interested, here's the guitar stuff. Okay, you will see this guitar. It's quite, I think, quite lovely. And it's a newer guitar. It's not old at all. It was only built maybe 2 years ago. The name of the company, if you can tell, is called Iris. And they were in Vermont, located in Vermont, just a very small guitar shop. This is, for you guitar vintage nerds, this is kind of their take on a replication of what's called a Gibson Roy Smeck model. Most of the Roy Smecks were built in the 30s. A few in the early 40s. They were originally Hawaiian style guitars, meaning that they had really high action and you played them like a slide and you played them on your lap with, the bar to give it the, what was called the Hawaiian style sound, slack key, and the open tunings. However, the Hawaiian craze kind of started to die off, and then years later, guitar aficionados really loved the tone of the guitar, the way it was so resonant and deep sounding because of the thickness. So what people would do is they would take the neck off, and there were no frets on the original version because you played it as a slide. Get frets put in, reset the guitar, and set it up so you could play it, as they call it, Spanish style, like this. And Jackson Browne got a hold of a few during his career and fell in love with them and now owns quite a few. And the original 30s models go for, you'd be lucky to maybe get one for $8,000. Maybe, and much, much more, depending on what kind of shape it is. So the Irish people in Vermont ended up building kind of their own model for much, much cheaper to help us poorer people who would like a nice guitar. And anyway, this is it. I really love it. Obviously, it's not going to sound like a vintage guitar because the wood is so new, but you get the picture. Look them up. They're Iris Guitars Company. They're out of Vermont. They do really nice work and are really nice people. Anyway, that's it for this week. See you in the new year. Take care. Bye-bye.